Hello, I'm Matt, Director of Programming here at Ascentive. It's my pleasure to present you with our weekly review for the week ended yesterday, August 13th. And what a week it was for our subscriber community. This week we had the largest one-week gain ever, $16,780 profitable growth in the portfolio. So let's dive into the details and see how it all happened. A week ago, we began trading with a portfolio which, although running at a very healthy 53% return on investment, had only half of the positions in profitable territory. This meant that markets overall were wavering and potentially headed for some major changes in their trend direction. As it turned out, that's exactly what happened. We saw a very large number of opening and closing order changes to the portfolio. So the many changes we predicted would occur did indeed happen. And they happened for our favor in a very big way. During the week we closed 8 positions. This created a rather atypical total loss for the week of $4,955 and a reduction of 17% ROI. This was mostly due to the fact that 4 of the positions were reversals of direction, moving from long to short and vice versa due to an unusually high volatility in prices for the September 5-year T-note futures contract. On these rare occasions, extreme volatility in the market prices will cause what's known as a whipsaw. This is when we receive a reverse signal and then very soon receive another one, reversing the prior reversal, just as we saw this week. Fortunately, this doesn't happen often, but when it does, we must endure the volatility and trust the process for a better outcome soon. This unusually large loss in positions we closed during the week is all the more remarkable because of what a huge profit we gained in our portfolio. Adding to all the portfolio changes this week, we opened 8 new positions, an unusually large number of new trades, a few of them due to the aforementioned whipsaw effect. The total margin requirement for your risk capital required this week was unusually large because of the December Harbor Oil Futures contract. Don't forget you can always open a micro or mini-sized contract of a futures so that your investment returns remain high even if the absolute dollar amount of profits is reduced. This is also a great way of reducing your risk, especially if you're still growing your confidence and expertise in futures trading. So we've ended the week with 15 open positions, 80% all of them winning trades so far. We're also running an investment return of fantastic 71%. It should be pointed out that much of the growth in the portfolio this week came from large increases in the index commodities, most notably the September S&P 500 futures contract. If the securities market reverse course this coming week, practically speaking, we should expect to give back some of those enormous gains. This is why we always incorporate a trading stop-loss order whenever we open a new position, so that we will generally never have a drawdown that's any larger than what we've pre-decided for our trading. Ascentive Trade Map optimizes all open position indicators using a trading stop-loss assumption of $2,000. This generally means that the most you can see a decline on any futures position is $2,000, but your broker can grow or shrink that amount whenever you wish. When you shrink that amount, it makes your smaller drawdowns more likely to occur. When you grow that amount, it makes drawdowns less likely to happen, but larger if they do. That's our review of the past week. And it was certainly an incredible one. Experience tells us that the week following one with a huge gain tends to give back some of those profits, so we need to be prepared for a possible pullback in the coming days. Although Ascentive Trade Map investing is based exclusively on technical analysis, here are some fundamental items of note happening next week. Major retailers will report their corporate earnings, which affect the commodity indexes. The U.S. Census Bureau will release July retail sales figures on Wednesday to update us on the strength of consumer spending. On Tuesday, the latest updates on the U.S. housing is due, with July building permits and housing starts and existing home sales on Thursday. On Wednesday, the Federal Reserve releases meeting minutes from its latest policy meeting held in July. But again, those are subjective fundamentals. Instead, keep looking for the Ascentive buy and sell alerts in your inbox each trading day. They are the purely objective indicators we follow. Have a great week and thanks for being an attentive TradeMap investor.